shaving. Today's video is going to be a blade review video for double-edged blades. I'm going to start a series where I do a bunch of blade reviews, and I'm going to keep most of the variables the same. I'm going to use the same brand of soap, I'm going to use the same razor, and hopefully that will eliminate some of the variables, and I'll let you know how the various blades perform. So the first one I'm going to do is on this blade right here. This is the Gillette Silver Blue. And let me open this up and show you. So first of all, I'm going to talk about packaging. So these ones, I mean, nice package. Okay. Looks like they have a paper package, yep, and then inside they have a little wax paper thing as well. They have 4 wax dots to keep the blade in place so it doesn't slide around during shipping, which I actually like. It bothered me at first because I didn't really understand why it's there, but that's to keep it so if it moves around too much it can wear the blade down, and you don't want that. So I actually do like that. The razor I'm going to be using for all of these is the Mariner razor from West Coast Shaving. It's from their colored razor collection. I think it's just like basically their standard head and one of their standard handles. They've just colored it blue. Okay, so I'm going to pop this guy in here. I've never actually tried Gillette Silver Blues, so this will be completely new to me. I do like the Gillette Yellows, the sharp edge, but I have not yet tried these Silver Blues. I've heard good things. They align really well in this razor, which I do have problems with sometimes. And the soap brand that I'm going with for these reviews are Sterling soap. Okay, their quality is really good, and I have the most of those. So I'm not necessarily going to use this soap every time, but I am going to use Sterling soap every time. So this one is iced coffee, as you probably saw on the label. It's great. It was one of their Black Friday releases. It's not one that they still have available. So I'm going to get that lathered up. They have one on their website, I think, still right now. It's called Vanilla Bean Espresso. And it's a coffee flavor, or coffee not flavored. I wouldn't eat it. It's coffee scented. Goodness gracious. This is getting everywhere. Coffee scented soap. I like this one better. I think it smells better. This one's coffee and hazelnut, and it's got some menthol in it, which is a bonus for me. I do like menthol in my shave soaps. You can go find, I did a video just the other day about how to get menthol into your shave soap if you're using one that doesn't have it. There's a few different ways that you can do that. I'll let you go do that. I'll put a link to the video somewhere in this, if I can figure it out. I've never actually done that before. Alright, this is looking pretty good, actually. I don't know that I'll have to add a whole lot of water, maybe a little bit of water. So I will say, because with razors, everything is kind of preference when it comes to razors. Some people really like sharp razors, some people really like smooth razor blades. I'm talking razor blades, sorry. Some people like sharp razor blades, some people like smooth razor blades that are easier on their skin. I must say I am more on the sharp side of things. I like a sharp razor that doesn't have any issues at all getting through my hair. Very efficient. Now, that being said, I also don't like cutting myself and having a bad time with it, so I think getting a good mid-ground razor is good, but I like to be on the sharper side of mid-ground. I do like feathers. I'll do a video on feathers, I'm sure, but I do like, I feel like feathers, they have some areas where I think they could who's improving. Mostly longevity. I don't get as many shades out of the feather blade. Okay, this looks good. Let me wet my face and then we'll get started for round one. All right. About 2 days of growth, and I'm going to try to do that for all of these videos as well. Have about 2 days of growth there. Again, you want to eliminate as many of those variables as you can. Otherwise, you're comparing apples to oranges. If you don't know what has made your experiment different, get some soap in my hair somehow. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to dip the razor in the hot water. Here we go for pass one. Okay, first impressions. A little bit tuggy. So based on that, I would say probably not the sharpest of razor blades. Not the dullest. I wouldn't say it's super dull either. Scent strength on this iced coffee soap. Oh, it's a 10. It's really, really potent stuff. Yeah. This is not the sharpest blade, I will say that. Just this, I mean, it's not dramatic, but there's that slightest bit of tug in there. All right. Let me feel after pass one. Oh yeah, there's a lot of hair left. After that first pass, there's a lot of hair left over. So I know the razor can handle it. I'm gonna say just yeah. I would prefer just the least little amount more of sharpness to add some aggression to this. If I were making the blade. But that's why we don't do one pass, right? This might be really good on the second and third pass because it is a smoother blade. Okay, next one, across the grain. Because I will say that for this razor too, if you have sensitive skin, maybe this would be a good one. Because it doesn't feel very harsh on my skin. There's still a lot. There's still a lot left over here. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say a lot. There's more than it seems like there usually is. Let's give her one more go. Obviously this last against the grain pass is going to remove the greatest amount of, or get the closest. So this is the one that counts, right? Alright. This soap that has the perfect amount of menthol in my mind. It's got enough to let you know it's there. It's not really weak. I hate it when menthol or soaps say they have menthol and then you barely feel it. You can feel this. But it's not, you know, burn your face off with menthol either. Although I do believe that Sterling has some of those. I haven't tried any of their glacial stuff. But they have glacial soaps. They're labeled glacial, and they are. Oh, that did pretty good. Yeah. But they are high menthol. So I would say summer soaps. They're for the summertime. Well, not too shabby. This whole time I thought it wasn't going to do the job, but it did. That's great. A little bit behind the ears. That's great. That's actually in really good shape. I was kind of hesitant because of the tugging at first, and which I didn't love. I didn't love that it tugged on the first pass. There's some areas that didn't quite get that BBS shave. But overall, I got a great shave, and I'm happy with that. Let me rinse my face a little bit. Okay, and for all of these blade review videos, I'm also going to use Skin Bracer. And the reason being, Skin Bracer burns, and the more irritation from the blade, the more harsh it is on your skin. So I'm going to use that as an extra kind of judge, and that did not burn very bad. A little bit down my neck, but it always burns a little bit on my neck. But up here, pretty good. Ah, I love that stuff too. More menthol. Alright, so I would say for these Gillettes, oops, let me hold it the right way. These Gillette Silver Blues, I would say in sharpness, they're not the sharpest, they're not the dullest, but they're somewhere in the middle. I would say maybe just below Astras, is what I would guess. Middle of the road. Smoothness, they're quite smooth. I don't have a lot of irritation. I don't have any irritation. It stung a little bit, but you know, that's what alcohol does when you've just shaven on your face. I'm happy with these blades. I will probably keep these. And one thing to consider, blades do work differently in different razors. So if I were to switch to, say, this Maggard razor, okay, this is the Maggard V3A, it's their aggressive head. that that blade might do differently in that razor. So something to keep in mind. Anyway, that is my 2 cents, or 2 bits, on these Gillette Silver Blue blades. Yeah, let's see. And these are Gillette's blades that they make in Russia. So not US made, because I don't think Gillette makes US made double-edged safety razor blades. But they are not super sharp, but they are fairly smooth. So if that's what you were looking for, generally that's not what I'm looking for, but that doesn't mean they're bad blades. I will continue to use them, and I'll try them in some of my more aggressive razors probably. So thanks for tuning in, and keep watching the channel for more DE blade reviews. I'll keep them coming and try to compare some of them for you, and hopefully that will be of some benefit to you. Thanks for tuning in, and